Welcome to the video. So today my plan is we're going to go for a drive in my car, and I'm just going to give you an honest review on what I think about my car. So let's have fun and roll the B-roll. Okay, so I'm climbing in my car now, and I just want to show you how ridiculous the filming setup is. So this is what I have put together to film today's video on. So let's get it mounted, let's start driving. Okay, well, I'm going to start off by telling you what car it is that I drive while I grab my keys out of my pocket. This is a 2010 Opel Corsa D 1.4. It is the 3-door sport version, or in the UK it will be known as the SRI. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started. Hopefully the audio is good. Actually, I need to open this up. It is hot in here. It's 26.5 degrees Celsius today, which is crazy. So she starts nice. That is our first thing. This car starts every time. That's the first pro on our list, is that it starts well. Let me give you a little bit of a background to my vehicle. So I got this car halfway through 2020, I would say. Ooh, please don't scrape. Okay, we didn't scrape, that's good. And ever since then, this car has had its problems, but it's been through quite a few modifications as well. So now we're driving. The car is still cold, so I'm obviously not gonna get on the gas just yet. But today's topic of the video is what the pros and cons are of my car. So I'll start off with all the pros, all the things that I love about this car. Starting at the first thing. This thing handles like a bloody go-kart, and I love driving this car because it gives you such a driver's feeling. It is so much fun to drive. But then saying that also leads us on to the first con about this car that I do not like. It is underpowered, but I have to keep in mind that this is a naturally aspirated 1.4 and it makes 66 kilowatts and 125 newton meters of torque, which isn't big numbers, but I mean, there is the OPC or the VXR version, which I can only imagine how great that car must be to drive. Second pro of this car, the interior is spaced out very nicely. I really like how everything is placed. The seats are comfortable, the steering wheels that are comfortable height, you can see the dials properly. This car, luckily enough, has a sunroof, which I also enjoy to an extent. Sometimes it just gets a bit too hot to actually have a sunroof in your car. More pros about this car is affordable. Parts on this vehicle are not expensive, and you can pretty much find them anywhere. So our local parts shop here in South Africa is called Goldwagen, and they supply us with a lot of the different parts that are on this car. So this car has actually been through a few engine rebuilds now due to detonation and misfiring. But this isn't problems that came from the factory. This is owner error from previous owners or whatever the case may be. So the engine is feeling very good right now. I've probably done about 2,500 to 3,000 kilometers on the new engine, and it feels great. Another pro in this car is the brakes are outstanding. This car brakes like crazy. It stops you when you need to stop, and there aren't even big brakes, and I've only got discs in the front. I don't even have discs at the rear. Another pro about this car is on the highway, it does have cruise control, which I just activate by turning my left indicator forward. There's a little knob that you can turn forward, and the cruise control is great. It holds your speed. It's a smooth drive. And now we move on to the cons of this car. turns out this car is not the most fuel efficient car on the planet, and it may be because of my driving, but I like to think that it isn't. I like to think that I am a good driver. But yeah, this car likes to chop fuel, because right now I am getting 9 liters per 100 k's on a naturally aspirated smaller 1.4, which is, that's madness. And then to move on to another con is, even though the seats are comfortable in this car, because they are cloth, they stain very easily. Unless you have an extractor of some sort, it is virtually impossible to get these stains out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roll down my window so you can actually hear the car a bit better. Extensions come off a 1.6 turbo sport, which I found at a junkyard, and they were damaged, so I had to fix them up, get them sprayed, which was a long process, but I do think it was worth it. It gives my car a unique look, and I'm just overall happy to say that this is my car. I'm super proud to say that this is my vehicle, and I can't wait to see what comes for it in the future, because I would really like to turbo this thing. I feel like it would be a completely different animal with a turbo on it. Something I actually forgot to mention is the mods that I have done to this vehicle. So it does have a rear muffler delete, it does have a cold